Alright guys, welcome back to probably the final video here in the Empire of Dirt. Uh, Sea packing is going by quite slowly. There's plenty of room now to walk around. As you see, there's boxes and stuff on the floor. My parts department, you can see all the bins are now gone. I got tools coming off the racks. In the next week, I'm moving out of here. Not gonna, get into the nitty gritty about that. Um, Due to circumstances beyond my control, I'm going to be leaving here. No big deal. Uh, I'll be soldiering on here. Uh, Hopefully, in the next few weeks, I'll have an update of where I'm at, how I'm doing, and all that good stuff. Yeah, I'm doing okay ish. Uh, yeah. Um, it's been a wild ride these last couple of months. Things at home, things at work, things in between my ears. Let me just talk down to you a little bit here. Some real important bits. Yeah, as you could tell, I look like a fucking just a freak show. Um, Guys, I it goes without saying, depression is an absolute bitch. Okay, and I've been down some dark paths before, and I'm sure I'll be down them again. But I talk a lot about taking care of your tools, taking care of your customers, taking care of your car, your investments. But god damn it, one thing that really needs to be driven home is to take care of your mental well-being. Um, Lately, I've just not been in a good place. I mean, Jesus Christ, I kind of look like Saddam Hussein when they found him in the hole. I don't like this. I don't like the way I've been feeling lately. Um, the best thing any of you can do is to develop a good structure of friends around you, you know, and don't bottle up your problems. Okay, I've got a nasty habit of that. I get pissed and pissed and pissed and pissed, and just bottle it up, bottle it up, bottle it up. I don't like to share my problems with people. I don't like the feeling of being a burden to anybody for any reason. I never ask anybody for money. I rarely ask for help, even though um, maybe it's just my pride, but there are times when I needed it. And, there's times when it's boxed me into a corner. Um, if you don't feel okay, for God's sakes, reach out to somebody, okay? I've lost a lot of friends over the last few years because they would just be like me and bottle shit up, and I've had to bury a couple of good friends. Let's put it that way. I'm not happy about it. And no, I've never considered that myself. Well, yeah, no, I've never really considered that myself. I've always felt myself to be a lot stronger than that mentally. However, I have, you know, like I said before, I've hit some real dark spots. But, you know, thankfully, I do have the support and structure that I have. A lot of good friends from the, way back to friends I've only had for the last several years who, talk some sense into me. Uh, I'm going to be okay. Um, this is going to be definitely a new chapter in my life. I'm definitely going to be making a different turn on this trail. Um, so there's going to be a lot of changes coming up, a lot of video content that is partially done that's now not going to get done here, that maybe I'll pick back up at a later date. Uh, Maybe I won't. I don't know. Um, I do intend to keep this channel up and alive, especially with some of my future endeavors coming up here. Uh, Most importantly, going to be some of my, um, how shall I say, traveling. Um, as you could tell from that earlier look around here in the shop, uh, well, that's where the ATV sat. Clutch is in it. It runs. It runs quite well. Uh, it's, I would say, 95% of what it used to be. I still have every intention of tearing the motor out this winter and giving it a complete overhaul, not just a clutch like I did. And now that it's running, I want to start taking you guys out on the cruises. Um, there's so many trail systems here in Michigan, it's ridiculous. And some of the views are just spectacular, for one. For two, this will afford me an opportunity to test out some of my survival skills, camping gear and whatnot, and show you how to do it. If I can remember, I'll add a link to the description to one of my groups on Facebook. It's called the Disaster Preparedness Initiative. I work with that with a good friend of mine, TC, and that's been around for a while. Basically, it's a little hive mind, a bunch of people sharing information, talking about the what ifs. Uh, it could be anything from a tornado to an earthquake to God knows what. And recently I've shared some little tidbits. I've talked about, actually I just talked about the Garmin Fenix 7. It's a GPS enabled watch that doesn't rely on having a cell phone, because it's got its own GPS receivers. Yes, you could pair it to your phone so you can run different apps and all that crap, but I'll also share a link to that in my description as well. Basically, that's the whole premise of the group, is to share stuff like that. Every once in a while, I'll post something completely off the wall. 3 days ago, I posted about buying a brand new car, and you decide to take it for a ride, and you're not carrying anything. You don't have your carry piece on you because the dealership doesn't allow it. So the only thing in your car when you break down in the middle of nowhere is your person, the paperwork from the dealership, and just to be nice, I'll let you have your trusty pocket knife. You are miles away from civilization, and you need to get back. Anyways, I'm doing okay. I should probably take a weed whip to my face tomorrow morning. As I have the day off, I'm not going to go into work until Tuesday. I'm going to spend the day packing and getting ready for the big move next Saturday. Then it's probably going to be a couple weeks for me to get settled into the new place, and maybe I can start, creating content again. For all of you who've stuck around this long and not seen anything or heard from me, I apologize. I know I'm a dick. And those of you who are new to the channel, I do welcome you, and I apologize that I haven't been that great of a content creator as of late, but that's going to change. I promise every one of you. I can't thank you all enough uh, for sticking by. Some of you who still remain anonymous, I know who you are, but I promise I wouldn't say anything. I do thank you for the gear you've sent and some of the other cool stuff in the past. Perhaps maybe that's the thing I'll do. I say once I get to, if I get 1,000 subs, I'll start doing, maybe I'll start doing a live stream, sit down and bullshit session, uh, maybe like a mailbag thing. I don't know. Um, yeah, so I've been yammering around for, 11 minutes now about nothing. Uh, yeah, um, I'd say I'm bent, but I'm definitely not broken. Um, Onwards and upwards, right, guys? Uh, yeah, so I will be posting a link in the description to both that watch and my group on Facey Space. I'm alive and well. Um, Things are only going to get better here in the near future. Um, I look forward to seeing a lot of you guys again. And for sure, um, things are going to get better here on the page, or on the channel, rather.